He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. His championship title reign lasted 49 days. What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Road Dogg. But today we are here to talk about Bray Wyatt. Now, Bray Wyatt has recently moved to Monday Night Raw in a kind of a weird transition. He's now gonna go into a feud with Finn Balor, cause didn't see that coming at some point. The Demon King. I'm gonna try and turn you, man. They're out to control you, man. We're here, man. It's like a Chris Jericho thing, man. We're talking about Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt was not happy. I don't think he was happy. I don't think anyone was happy that he moved to Monday Night Raw. And apparently that was a punishment. There's been some reports recently that he's been punished, and by being punished, he has been moved to Raw and taken off SmackDown. So we basically all know who's going to win this House of Horrors match. Randy Orton. Am I right or am I fucking right? So this whole Bray Wyatt dilemma thing has been going on for years now. They just seem like they don't know what they want to actually do with him. It's just, you know, he'll end a feud, he'll start a new one by showing up, doing some spooky shit, he'll continue doing spooky shit, and then he will lose to whoever he's feuding with. His first feud with Kane, it was an Inferno match that didn't end with someone getting lit on fire. No good. I don't like that at all. It wasn't even called an Inferno match. It's called a Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire? I'm not at the circus. Go fuck yourself. Some of Bray Wyatt's best work came in 2014 when he was feuding with John Cena, trying to destroy John Cena's legacy. And I thought that was some of his best mic work too, because he was saying these things of trying to bring down the machine, and by bringing down the machine, his first step was to bring down John Cena and destroy his legacy. That was one of the best things he has ever done, and the whole feud was good until WrestleMania, and then he fucking lost. And then he went on to the next pay-per-view and he won, but it came because of some spooky shit and some little kid that had a weird robotic voice singing he's got the whole world in his hands, and I almost pissed my pants watching that shit because it was scary as fuck. I don't like scary shit. And then he went on to the next pay-per-view and he lost again. Bray Wyatt should have won at WrestleMania 30. He should have destroyed John Cena's legacy, and he would be on such a better path. We all know he is so good on the mic. He's so much better than he was in the ring. He can actually hold his own. I just don't understand why WWE has just let him diminish into, you know, how are we gonna, as fans, how are fans gonna be able to buy that Bray Wyatt is a credible threat? And if you're looking at this from a Smarks perspective, if you're looking at it that way, how is Bray Wyatt any sort of threat when every time all he does is show up, do spooky magic tricks, like making a projection slideshow in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania 33, and then lose? He eventually will lose. That's the whole point. He does all this creepy, spooky shit, and then he will lose. He poses no credible threat, and they really didn't do just with the Wyatt family. Like, if you really think about it, when he first debuted the Wyatt family, it felt like it was supposed to be a cult. And it's supposed to be like, there's supposed to be a whole bunch of members, and there only end up being 3 other members that were in the Wyatt family. 4 if you count Randy Orton. But just, you don't see that as like, oh, yeah, that should be something big, shouldn't it? They should go on a huge tear of the WWE. Bray Wyatt should be bringing in guys and girls every single week and just, you know, mind-blowing them and just showing them that this is the way of Wyatt. This is the way of Wyatt. I should be a writer! Ooh, that shit sells like hotcakes. But it should have been something bigger, you know, there should have been more people. Like, he's actually a fucking cult leader, which I think the whole gimmick is supposed to fucking be. But no, they didn't go that route. They just had a few guys in there, and they didn't really do much. Then they split them apart, then they brought them back together, then they added Randy Orton, and then Randy Orton turned on them, which is fine. But then Bray Wyatt finally gets what he deserves, and that's a world title run, a singles title run, which he hadn't even had up to that point. He'd only held the tag team gold, which was his first title in WWE, and he holds the WWE Championship for 49 days? 49 days, he loses at WrestleMania. I mean, why? I don't understand. It makes Bray Wyatt just look like shit, and he just looks so weak. And then all he does is come back and, you know, talk in a cloud of smoke and say things like, "You haven't broken me, man." Like, just so stupid stuff. Like, but the stuff that like made him good was like the bringing down the machine and like everything will fall because of the Wyatt family and, you know, I am the eater of worlds, all that shit. It was good, like, but now it's just, I don't know, like, they really dropped the ball with Bray Wyatt in his whole like run for the past few years, actually. Like, it's just, he shows up, does weird shit, it's on a projection slideshow in the middle of the ring, and then he loses again and again and again. Like, if he didn't lose so much, I think maybe he would be a more popular and over superstar. You know, only right now, like, the Smarks are the only ones really behind him because we see how great he is on the mic, how good he is in the ring, and we want to see him succeed. But the problem is that he loses every single time, and if he wins, it's because of some kind of weird shit that happens, or some, you know, some on a whim, basically. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So now he's going to Raw, and apparently he's not happy. Probably didn't want to end his feud with Randy Orton, which I think that feud could have gone on at least till SummerSlam. And it could have been good. It could have been good. I would have changed Bray Wyatt not losing the title to Randy Orton. Maybe have Randy Orton win it down the line at SummerSlam, have a big blow-off match there. But now they're just ending the feud now with a House of Horrors match, whatever the fuck that is. And now he's going on Raw to feud with Finn Balor. So, and he's probably going to lose again. Shocker, surprise, ooh. But yeah, WWE really dropped the ball with Bray Wyatt. I don't know what's going to happen with Bray Wyatt for now. I don't know. I really don't. It's sad to see because he's a really good talent. He's super good on the mic, and his ring work is actually really good. He's capable of putting on great matches. His match with John Cena at WrestleMania 30 was actually really good. His other matches preceding that match were really good. His matches with Dean Ambrose were really good. He even got a good match out of Roman Reigns at one point. So he is good on all levels of the spectrum, but for some reason someone in the WWE doesn't see that and doesn't want to push that and have him win, so he loses all the time. At one point, Bray Wyatt was supposed to take over for The Undertaker as like the most scariest superstar. And you're not scary if you keep losing. You're only scary if you keep dominating and winning and just putting people down and out of action and just scaring the shit out of people. Like, he's doing scaring the shit out of people, but he's losing, so it's not a plausible threat. It's not a credible threat. I don't know. This is from Bray Wyatt fans' perspective. Obviously, Wyatt family poster in the top. You can't even see it. Fuck that, though. I don't know. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And maybe turn on my notifications so you're notified every time I upload. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can go check out all my social medias on my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Facebook page. You can buy the Aaron GTV merchandise on Zazzle.com. You can also find me on NerdChronicle.com. You can find me on the Nerd Chronicle podcast. You can get that podcast on iTunes or Google Play, or you can even get it on the Nerd Chronicle website itself. So make sure you guys go see all of those links down in the description below. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.